Howdy, folks. I don't think I'm gonna say that ever again. I've been watching too much Fallout. Anyways, today is a half episode because unfortunately Congress has said that we were supposed to build the entire Washington line in our last episode, and upon coming back and logging back in, I've realized I don't think we fully built it yet. It just feels, I don't know, it feels a little bit incomplete. I understand that we go quite far out west, but ultimately it just feels like it's missing something on the east side. So today we're gonna finish the Washington line. I think we're gonna dive right into it, and then hopefully I do episode 3 right after this, and then I can do the very long monologue that I think will become normal, and we go from there. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look with what we're working with. You'll notice that the cash balance went up a bit. I would like to just roll into the next episode, so I went ahead and did a bit of fast forwarding to collect some cash while I was starting my day, so that I could not have to wait 2 hours to actually build the line. Yeah, so let's see the options. If we look at workers, we have a little bit here directly east. And then, of course, we have this big patch up north. So those are, I think, the two like we're not gonna. There's nothing out here. I mean, we're not going that far north. So we basically, if we want to go for workers, we have in the north and we have in the east. Although I would say that if we go in the east, that's not really. We're just building like one or two stations, so that would be really cheap. If we look at residents, we could go a bit further. So we could go out down to here, and then maybe later in a further episode or a live stream do some branching out to here. And that's potentially nice. What kind of roadage? Oh no. Okay, so the challenge I see here is okay, so this would be really nice going down this boulevard or major road. But I don't know if I want it to be so close to the blue lines, just in the city center. Like I don't know if I want this as a separate line. Um Avoiding the ums again. There's not much up north, but we do have the workers. My concern a little bit. So I kind of think it would be nice aesthetically and just have something a bit different to have it kind of like hook up. But I'm a little bit concerned that we don't get many residents going up here. But I also like it because I think once we go up here, it'll kind of end. Yeah, because it's kind of a dead spot up here. So it would really be the end of the line. But it's just so nice to branch off of here. No, okay, I get it. I think I have an idea now. Okay. I'm thinking so I came in and I thought I was gonna go here, down this go the southeast route. But I think we could eventually have a line that goes all the way up to here. You'd have a connection at F Street and then 17th Street, and then it can continue on and do something out here. I think that would be a great line. So then in that case, the Washington line is going to actually go instead of southeast, it's going to go northeast, and then we can hook up and go to this block of workers. I think it makes sense to go down the main road, especially since it's called Capitol Street. But it turns into a highway. I don't want to do highway lines. Like I'm completely fine with just kind of being cheeky and going underneath the road with cut and cover. But like I don't know if you've been in the one that comes to mind for me is Denver, where when you come from the airport, it just runs through the middle of the highway. If I recall correctly, I think it's Denver. And I'm sorry, like I get that it works. I get that it's quote cost effective in quotes. I can imagine it's not cost effective. and it's just kind of nah. Seattle did it a bit better, but it's so slow. I mean, it's just a snake that goes up, down, left, right unnecessarily along the highway. Uh, so there is potential, but I don't want to go. There's no way you're putting a train through a clover leaf, and then it's just gonna be highway. Is it a highway? It's kind of weird. Maybe it's not, but I don't really think there's no workers. I mean, there's workers up here, but I think that would be nicer coming through here. Of course, there's gonna eventually. I mean, there's just plotted everywhere. Some residents, but I don't really see a reason to keep the line going. Um, because I kind of want it to end it up here, so it would have to come up Capitol Street and then hook over and finish here. So I'm thinking we can go down this road, which is called First Street. I think every if you have a street that makes sense to have a line on and it's called First Street, I think you have to have a probably a tram on it, but we'll go with a metro. Although that said, I think Capitol Street also should have a line if you have a name like that, but we have to pick one because they're too close. Uh, so let's see. Oh, Up New York Ave. That's a good name. Mm, I think we can go First Street because I'm just gonna end it here. So it's gonna be quite a short episode, and because it would not have worked because I don't want to go deep. I just want to do cut and cover. But we can just kind of do like a little sharp turn here in the park or whatever green space that is. So let's figure out what we want to do. It'd be nice to put a station here because in case it goes out further, we're not going to do that because I think it's too close to Washington Street because you'd have to put it a bit back to make room for the curve. If we went up Capitol Street, it would make a bit more sense. So let's build heavy metro. Yeah, my mouse is way too sensitive right now. Go ahead and build out here. We forgot the overlay. Probably right here as well. Oh, this is gonna be way too short of an episode. I wanted a short episode just to prove I can do it, but this is gonna be way too short. But it is what it is. Let's see how it goes. Wait, where's the worker? Yeah, okay. I thought there was one here. I don't think we're gonna get to it. I don't think there's a way around it. Unfortunately. Actually, this is a great street. What street is this? Georgia Ave. So it'll get a proper connection at some point. So that's fine. And I think this is pretty close. We've already established that people walk quite far. So where do we want this? Yeah, let's do it right in this dot. And then we can have the line finish. No, I mean, we're not going to have it finish above ground. There we go. No, I don't like that. Let's find the delete button, bulldoze it. Okay, this is a very short episode, so we're gonna go ahead straight into the next episode. Oops. Oh, it deletes the entire section you built. I think we can just hook her up. Oh, that works. Uh, oh, oops. Go ahead and hit play. Oh, it's deep level. So is this gonna go under? Yes. Okay, so we hook out. And now we can build. It's a little wonky. What happens if you actually just connect? Oh, nope, 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 nope. Let's go ahead and build to here. Honestly, I'm fine with the sharp bend. I think it makes more sense in this case. I think it's a bit unfair to assume that everything needs to be fast in a metro line. If you look at most of the largest metro lines, there's a lot of slow points. And then we need our crossover. How much does this cost? 392 million. Okay. So that's it. I mean, that's the episode. That was a short one. But yeah, you can see we're going to have to wait. So I fast forwarded 10 days. We made like 200 million because I think we're making 20 million a day. Oh, 20. It's actually gone up. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to simulate 4 days. I'll cut back in when it's done and then we can build it and run some trains on it. I'll be back. All right, guys, welcome back. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I think we have enough money now. So I think it's a decent looking leg to complete the Washington line. I don't think we need to build any type of branch line up north. Maybe we do something down here in the south. Let's open up that demand. It's actually quite a nice line. I think it's a very efficient line, to be honest. I'm not sure where we'd want to go from here, so this might actually be the full line. But let's go ahead and build it because I think I'm quite happy with what we have. Boom. Okay, it's white because we don't have the line yet. That's fine. Let's go to line. Ooh. Oh, what? This is something to look into. I haven't used that yet. Okay, let's go to the Washington line. Let's go to edit route. I really love how you can just click through everything. And we finish at Irving Street. Confirm changes. Yeah, I think this is a nice line. Let's zoom out. Yeah, I think it's starting to look quite nice already. I don't know about you guys. I like it. Let's slow the game down a little bit. And I have the sound on my computer, which is not correct. Okay. Get back inside. Yeah, let's go ahead and follow. Can we follow this guy? I always forget. Oh, I don't think you can click on him. Oh no, you can. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and play. Let's Let's go ahead and follow him. Nice little tunnel. All right, we're going to the city core. Starting to pick up some passengers. I thought it would be a bit more busy. I recall it being more busy out west, to be honest. I'm not sure what's happening. That's a very short stop, but I think it needs to happen. Okay, so no passengers yet. What time is it? It's 8 a.m. So maybe you're like me and you start work quite late. It's fine. Any passengers? Probably not because that's the work section, so you need to deliver people to it. Anyways, I think going forward, I will do some fast forwarding like in the morning. So like I'll open the game and then just fast forward so we collect some cash. I don't want to be the guy who makes a million changes off the camera and then you're like, okay, they're like, oh, I just made a couple tweaks, and then you come back and I'm like, dude, it's a totally different city. It's usually City Skylines people, but I think just kind of getting the bank balance going between episodes, I think is fine. We're not going to make any changes. It's just it'd be nice sometimes to do 2 episodes in a row when I'm feeling really in the mood and not have to wait 2 or 3 hours to get the bank balance. And I think that I'll probably let this run and go to the gym so then I can come back and we can just do the next episode with enough cash on hand because I'm feeling in the mood to play this game. Okay, I'm a bit surprised here. We are still. Why are we not getting any passengers? We are making money, right? Oh, he has passengers. Good for you. Huh. Um, I'm a bit confused. Do these stations have anybody going to them? No commute data. Let's just fast forward a little bit. Take a look. Let's. Okay, now we're getting some usage. Okay, so that's nice. Maybe while I let this run in the background, while I go do my thing, it can kind of settle in a little bit, and then we can take a look at it at the start of episode 3 when I give a rambling monologue, and you guys probably skip ahead past that to when we actually start building. So with that, I wish you a good day, and yeah, I'm having fun. I'm liking how it develops. I think we're gonna have a good time. I think next time we're gonna build a proper new line, so it will be again a bit of a grind as we start running out of the easy options, I should say, or the obvious options is probably a better word, especially in the inner core where we can actually afford to build. There's definitely stuff we can build outside, right? There's some pockets here. Ooh, nice big pocket there, but it's just, I mean, it's going to be too expensive. We can't afford that right now. So we're going to have to be smart about what we do. Probably something down here. This needs to be leveraged. Any workers? Oh, I want to go. I mean, it might be a branch from here. Sorry, an extension, I should say, up to here. But also, we need to put something here. This street is too perfect. There has to be something on that street. I'm not allowing it not to be that case. So, with that, I'm going to sign off for now. Have a good one. Until next time.